Hello, lovely people. I hope that you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. It's Hila here, Saturday Night Station. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today is episode 5 of Where in Burda, wherein I share with you where within the extensive Burdaverse, that is my Burdastyle collection, I'm actually hanging out. So without further ado, we'll jump straight into it. Today is a very short post because I'm actually in the most recent Burda magazine that I received, which is the 5/2021 issue. And I ended up tracing several patterns actually unexpectedly as I was doing the trace, and I actually realized, ooh, I'd love to trace this one out. I'd love to trace this one out. And I sort of have sewing plans for those. So I'm just going to show you the things that I have traced out. I'm not going to do the full-on browse through of it because that is available, and I will link in the description box to the video that actually shows you the line drawings. So let me show you what we have. So this is the issue, and it's the 5/2021. I'm just going to show you which patterns I actually traced out. So I did trace this jumper dress out, which can also be made in a woven fabric, although I'll actually be using a jersey sweater knit fabric. And it's got a very interesting pattern piece. So this is the facing pattern piece for it. So when I trace mine, I don't actually add seam allowances. I add seam allowances when I cut out. But it's got like this. And these ones are always so tricky to add the seam allowances and to remember how to sew them. So that's just going to be a little bit tricky. So this is the front facing, whilst this is the front pattern piece. So again, we've got that weird looking thingy. And to be honest with you, I had actually thought that I was going to sew this entire project on an overlocker and just use the sewing machine for the kangaroo pocket. But it does look like I'm probably going to have to use my sewing machine to be able to get into that. But thankfully, it is the featured sewing pattern in the magazine, which does mean that it should reduce some anxiety against getting that section correct. So that's one of the patterns that I traced out. The other thing that I actually decided to trace out is this dress here with the square neckline, but I'm not going to do the version that's also got the square neckline at the back because I'm not sure I don't think that works really well, having a square neckline at the back, but it does have a version that doesn't have the square neckline. Let me just show you that one. So this is that same dress, but if you look on the line drawing here, the back has got a full panel. So that's the front here, and then you've got the back with the panel going all the way up to the neckline, and I think that would be better, but I'll make it in the shorter length. I wasn't interested in this until I saw some people had made it on the photo forum of Burdastyle Russia. And I actually thought, well, that could be something quite nice. And especially given that it's been quite cold here in the north of England. And so I've had to switch up my sewing because the problem is I've been sewing all of these gorgeous sundress type things, but I'm not able to wear them because it's just so cold, which is very, very frustrating for me. It's just about warm enough now for me to wear things like this Avid seamstress, the blouse. It's in a viscose fabric, which I'll link in the description box down below. It was a Minerva make. But I'm wearing, this is a thermal. This is a Hit Gen Marks and Spencer's thermal thingy that I'm wearing underneath. And then I have to wear leggings and socks and ties. But I thought that this dress, actually, I could make this in a French terry or something a little bit thicker, and I can wear it with my thermals and belt it up, and I'm still wearing something that's bright and floral and spring. So that's the other thing that I traced out. I did trace out 2 patterns from the April 2021 issue. Here, one of them was the oversized vest, and the other one is the skirt, the Audrey Hepburn skirt. So I traced that out, and I'm quite looking forward to making those over the next couple of weeks in June. So as I said, a super quick, super short video today of where I am in the Burdaverse, and it's the Burda 5/2021. Thank you so much if you've watched until the end. I really do appreciate you. And now it's your turn. Let me know which Burda you are browsing through from your Burda collection in the comments down below. And until I see you next time, guys, happy sewing. Take care now. Bye. Just a little quick tip for when you trace them out. I like to write the month and year, pattern number, brief description, how many have to be cut, what size, and whether or not I've added seam allowances to it. And this is just to protect me so that when I cut it out, I know that I need to add seam allowances.